Can you hear me? Please let us know if you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you. Good morning, sir.
Yes, we can hear you. Good morning, sir.
Sorry for the technical glitch. All right, so welcome to the market color. Happy new month to you all, and wish you all the profitable month as we proceed into this new month. First off, we're going to straight into a market color, starting off with analysis on DXY, which is the dollar index, and then we proceed to Euro USD and GBP USD. After that, we're going to now have an analysis on gold against the dollar as a reflection of other precious metals. Then we look at the end basket, Euro JPY, USD JPY, and GBP JPY. Okay, so let's go straight into the charts as we're already behind schedule. Starting off with the dollar index. If you remember a couple of days ago, I gave you an analysis where we highlighted this level as the beginning of the dollar retracement. Okay, so we said once the dollar starts to break this level, then we'll be expecting the retracement to unfold all the way to the beginning of this trend, which is somewhere around the starting of November. Okay, so looking at this level as a potential target for the dollar retracement. You can see the order block right there. Yeah. All right, now if you also look at it from the weekly time frame and draw your flip, you'll see that this level is also around the discount level. All right, so we're expecting the dollar to trade into some discount before the next upward expansion will unfold. Okay, so my anticipation for the next couple of days as we wrap up this trade this year is the sell-off of the dollar index all the way to these levels right here before we expect another buy resumption. Okay, now to the daily time frame, this is our point of interest right here, 104 and between 104 and 103. The dollar has clearly broken daily structure, so we're expecting that reversal to continue going forward. On the hourly time frame, you can see the same thing very clear. Now we're expecting it to trade all the way here, fill up this volume gap, and then resume the trend to the upward direction. This is what I anticipate. This is what I expect to play out on the dollar index. Okay. Now the next thing that we're looking out for is on GBP USD and Euro USD, where we can take instant measures as reflecting our bias on the dollar index. If you look at the weekly time frame of the euro, you can see how it expanded so much without giving us a proper retracement. Now, for me, I'm expecting one retracement all the way here to this other block right here. Okay, so this is where I'm expecting a retracement on the euro. And then if you keep it, you can see where that line is. This is around 50 and 61.8 region. So somewhere around 1.08 and $1.09 per euro. That is what I'm expecting. That's where I'm expecting the euro to trade to. So something like this. And then the resumption to the downside. So this is my anticipation on Euro USD. So going into today, you can see that the market is already trading to the downside. That's giving us that clear break of structure that we're expecting, just like the dollar index did. Okay, so this would look like an SMT divergence, but it's going to become much more clearer to us when we look at GBP USD. So for Euro, I'm expecting that once all the liquidity that is expected to be cleared has been achieved today or into this week, we expect resumption in the buy trend. Look at the diagonal liquidity that I'm expecting. Okay, so I'm expecting Euro to take out at least 50% of this diagonal liquidity before it continues trading to the upside. So this is it. And 50% lies somewhere around here. Okay. So I'm expecting the euro to take out all the liquidity all the way to this level here. And then once it starts taking it out, we'll be expecting a resumption in the buy trend. Now, if you look at the 1 hour time frame, we now have something more interesting on the 1 hour time frame, in terms of this liquidity that we're taking around here, we are seeing something like this that will play out. Just a moment. Okay, so you see this to be a potential box pattern on 1 hour and on the 4 hour time frame. And with this guy being our liquidity point, this blue right here will be the liquidity point. Once price sweeps it straight into that level, you might see Euro USD resuming its buy back to the upside. So this is what I'm expecting on Euro USD. We're already late for the sell as at the time of this market follow. However, as we continue trading in the day, once we see any sign of reversal from these areas that we've highlighted, or even before it, we start to see buy confirmation showing up on Euro USD. I'll be willing to take Euro USD buy all the way to the upside. So here are the point of interest that I have for a Euro USD buy. Okay, first is the box pattern, second is this mitigation block right here. Any of these two would send Euro USD trading back to the upside. So I'm looking out for how price is going to react around this area. So, okay. So I'm looking at this place also. So 3 points of interest. First is the mitigation block. Second is a sweep of this load trade into the box and then continuation to the upside. This is about 50% of this diagonal liquidity. Third is a sweep of this load trade into this next box right here and then trade back to the upside. So 3 points of interest, 1, 2, and 3. Euro US will trade into any of the 3 and then resume to trend back to the upside for the daily retracement. Okay, so we've established that on the weekly time frame, we are bearish on Euro USD. However, there is a daily time frame retracement that is going on. So our bias on the hourly time frame for intraday trading is going to be for a buy. For swing trading, we would most likely want to wait for the sell on Euro USD to resume. That is exhausting the buy retracement, and then when the sell resumes, we will start shorting Euro USD back to the downside. But for intraday, we're going to be looking to buy, and when we're done buying into our point of interest on the daily time frame, like we highlighted, which is somewhere around 1.08 and 1.09, then we'll start looking out for sales. So Euro USD, I'm expecting sell into any of these areas and then buy into this level right here. And then when it buys into this level, we'll be expecting the sell to resume back to the downside. Okay, so this is our analysis on Euro USD. Let's watch how it's going to play out. Once it trades into this level, we'll start looking out for our entry signatures to print out so that we can take the buy back to the upside. Okay, so that is that on Euro USD. Now let's move over to GBP USD. Now on GBP USD, very interestingly, we've seen the break of structure we're expecting on Euro USD has already played out on GBP USD. Let's look at it first from the weekly time frame before we move to the daily time frame. Now on the weekly time frame, very clear, very objective. We are in the clear sell trend on GBP USD. We've seen 2 break of structures already that happened straight down to retracement. Now after the second one, also a third break of structure right here. Yes, so GBP USD has taken all this liquidity. Now it's a good period for a retracement to some discount level before the continuation of the sell to the downside. Okay, now on the daily time frame, we've also seen clear break of structure to initiate or engineer a sell retracement on GBP USD. So clearly on the weekly time frame, we are in a sell trend for GBP USD. There's no doubt about that. So what we're expecting now is a retracement. And for that retracement to happen, it needs to buy. Okay, we need to see a buy, a little buy on the weekly time frame to show the sign of a retracement and to continue selling. So when that buy is taking place on the weekly time frame, on the daily time frame, we're going to be looking out for break of structure. When we see that break of structure, we can now start buying on the 4 hours and 1 hour time frame. And when price gets to our point of interest on the weekly, we continue selling. Okay, so I just want to be able to get the thesis behind the analysis that we're doing this morning. So for GBP USD, we've seen the daily break of structure. Right now, we're expecting a buy of GBP USD into some point of interest on the daily and the weekly. When it gets there, we'll now start looking out for sell. So let's get our point of interest for the buy so that we know where we are buying to. First off is this order block that you generate, this sell to the downside. Second is this old box pattern that's printed out here. We've been expecting it to trade here all the time that price was around this area. We're expecting price to trade into this level before selling, but it didn't. So we continue selling. Right now, these are our 2 points of interest on GBP USD. So I'm looking to see GBP USD trade into this fair value gap and order block before selling off to the downside. Now it has broken structure. Let's just wait for some retracement before it continues. So weekly time frame and daily time frame, GBP USD. Weekly time frame, especially GBP USD, is a clear sell. We're expecting retracement. Daily time frame, 4-hour time frame, it's a buy, but we know we're just buying retracement on the weekly to continue selling. All right. So right now we're waiting for GBP USD to trade into some discount levels on the daily before we start buying again. So we might be tempted to even short GBP USD if in any event we see clear setups that will give us more pips when we sell it to the downside. So let's move to the 4-hour time frame. So on the 4-hour time frame, one of the levels that I'm expecting GBP USD to trade into is here. Okay, so if I see a good trade of GBP USD all the way to this level, I will take my long position all the way back up. Okay, so this is what I'm expecting on GBP USD. Sell into this level and then a buy back up. Now let's also look at it from the 1-hour time frame to see how close we are. Okay, so this is a very, very good point of interest, a very, very good one. Seeing more confluences around that region that should initiate the buy on GBP USD once it trades into this level. So I think I'll patiently wait for GBP USD. Even though I feel I might be tempted to take a sell, seeing that this is about 70 pips away. So I might take a sell to just grab some 50 pips off this trade, and then I expect it to resume the trade back to the upside. So for GBP USD, this is my expectation. The sell off into here, then a buy back to the upside level for the path. So expecting it to sell here, and then buy back up. And when it's buying, this is where we're expecting it to buy to right here. Then when it buys there, we're expecting it to continue selling afterwards. Okay, so this is my analysis on GBP USD. If I see clear entries, surely I'll take a sell to the downside. And then when it gets into here, I'll be expecting a buy. So I'll exit all my sell trades. I'll wait for a buy to print out. So if it doesn't buy from here, another place that we could see, just like in Euro USD, we had a box pattern right beneath our first point of interest for a buy. So this is second place I'm expecting GBP USD to buy from. There's a left shoulder here, sweep, break of structure. There's also liquidity forming around here. Fair value gaps around our left shoulder. We're expecting GBP USD here. So let me just click this addition to our projection. Okay. So one of these two will play out on GBP USD and we'll take it when it does so. All right. So these are my analysis on GBP USD and Euro USD. Now over to gold against the dollar. Now gold even started showing us signs of that buy momentum right before GBP USD and Euro USD were able to catch up on the buy momentum. Now if you see gold, it has now traded into some premium levels and then it sold off afterwards. Right now, I'm expecting gold to dance within this range, seeing that it has already given the mitigation that all the others are still seeking. I'm expecting gold to dance within this range from the swing high all the way to this swing low. Okay, so this is the range I'm expecting gold to keep trading in. in the next couple of days. Right now, the next point of interest on gold that is visible and clear to us is this level right here. Yeah, this level right here is the next point of interest I'm expecting to see on gold. So so this is what I'm expecting to see. I want to see gold trading to this level right here before itself. So this is one point of interest that looks very interesting to see gold trade to. Another is here. So within this range, I'll just be looking out for point of interest that would attract gold to trade into it before we see further expansion. Okay, so these are two places I'm expecting. I'm expecting gold to buy into this level. I'm expecting to sell into it. So this looks even closer, so we might see the sell-off pressed off into this level before we buy back to this level. So for today, I'm expecting gold to sell into this level right here, 25750 region, right? 2575, yes, 2575 region. This is my anticipation on gold for today. Let's look at the lower time frames and see what we have. Now, the lower time frame, the Asian session had already started selling. So let's just wait for some grab of liquidity on the Asian session. Then we'll see the sell resume to the level that we draw right there below. Okay, so I'm expecting sell-off and we'll going further into today. Once I see my entry signatures right now, for revenue is my entry signature printing like we did the sell, or I'll wait for you to give me a sell retracement to about 50 region, which is where this fair value gap is. Look at it on 1 hour time frame. Let's draw our clip again. Okay, so on the 1 hour time frame, you can see this fair value gap right here. So this is the place I could sell gold from or sell it out from where it currently is. So any of these two levels would attract gold and then sell it to the downside. But my overall outlook for today on gold is sell. Right, so from any of these two places, from where it is currently, if I see clear sales setups, I'll take myself to the downside. If that fails, then I'll be coming back to this 50% level, which is around 2642, right? 2642. Any of these two places should sell gold to our point of interest. So for today, our analysis and our bias on gold is for a sell. All right, now, so advancing, let's look at GBP at the yen basket. Now, if you remember this analysis a couple of weeks ago on the yen baskets, we strongly believed that the yen should buy up from this level, except it was willing to take liquidity, but this is the other block that we anticipated the yen to buy from. Okay, and we can see how it is buying strongly from that region. Now, one of the things that gave us more confidence in this setup for the yen is because the dollar had already expanded when the yen was consolidating. Now, after the expansion of the dollar, we expected some retracement. And when that retracement happens, that should give room for the yen to start expanding back to the upside. The yen clearly has been bullish since July. It retraced into the third quarter of the year. Well, now at the fourth quarter, it's looking to resume and it has started doing so. So for the yen basket, I'm expecting continuous buys all the way to the upside. It's just clear and simple as that. And then for foreign currencies of the yen, GBP JPY, USD JPY especially, I'm expecting further sales to the downside. Now for this week, we've seen the GBP JPY clear diagonal liquidity. So currently I'm waiting to see if I will get a deep retracement from where GBP JPY is, so that I'll continue selling because it has already clearly sold. We caught some of the sales, especially on Euro JPY, but on GBP JPY, I'm able to get good setups. But currently, as it stands for GBP JPY, I'm just waiting to see some retracement before I start selling again. And I want to see that retracement real deep because I want to catch a sell from the deep retracement rather than from an exhausted sell-off. Okay, so for GBP JPY, let's just wait to see if we're going to get some retracement to the upside before the sell-off continues all the way down. Right, one of the places that we could be expecting the retracement to, seeing that JPY is losing momentum to the sell, this level here. Okay, so we will expect JPY to trade to this level right here before the sell-off will now continue. Okay, so I'll be looking out for that to play out. And then on Euro JPY, very similar thing. If you look at the daily time frame, Euro JPY and JPY, they look to be playing out the script. Now for Euro JPY, it has grabbed this liquidity. So currently we'll be expecting some retracement. Seeing that this last liquidity here, these two may hold price for a while before price goes ahead to break it. Definitely price is going to take them out, but then before it does so, we should see some retracement before it continues. Now, if you look at it on the 4-hour time frame, there's given some fair share of price action. We're looking to take advantage of that going forward. Now, there's this huge fair value gap right here from last week. As price retraces to retouch the move of last week, we'll be expecting to get in there and then continue selling. So this is one of the levels that I'm expecting Euro JPY to trade into before the continuous sell-off to downside. So I'm just patiently waiting. Now it is heavily discounted. I would not advise anyone to start selling Euro JPY from this place. Instead, I would advise you wait for the proper pullback before it continues sell to the downside. So this is my analysis on Euro JPY. And then lastly for USD JPY. Now, if you know clearly on the dollar index, we've broken structure to the downside. We're expecting further sales on the dollar. You can see the Euro JPY, USD JPY rather, pardon, has already given us those clear sales, taking out liquidities all the way to the downside. So USD JPY is clearly reflecting what the dollar is doing against the yen as preferred safe haven currencies. So as it stands, we're expecting some more sales on USD JPY, seeing that the dollar index on its own is just starting off the retracement. So we're expecting further sales on USD JPY all the way here, okay? All the way to this region where it started the expansion from. So currently, I will just wait for a proper pullback, just like GBP JPY and Euro JPY. When I see that proper pullback, maybe into this level right here, or into all the way into this level, then I'll be willing to take myself to the downside. Okay. All right. So at this point, we're going to be taking questions and comments and announcements if there are any before we wrap up today's market follow. Okay. So those on YouTube, those on Zoom, feel free to share your questions right now so that we can attend to them and conclude today's market follow session. All right, so in the absence of any other question, wish you good luck and good trading. We're going to reconvene by 2 p.m. GMT +1 for the New York market color and the London session recap. Now, if you have any other inquiry on any of our products, we have our bots which are up and running. The truth here is very much available, up for grabs. For anyone who is interested, send us a DM through our WhatsApp number 081 6099 5030. Or if you want to make any inquiry on any of our products, our courses, and various other products that we offer, feel free to send us a DM on our WhatsApp number. I'll call it again 081 6099 5030. I believe almost everyone here on this call, both on Zoom and YouTube, should have the number. Thank you very much for your time. My name is CJ. I'll see you by 2 p.m. GMT +1. Wish you good luck and good trading. Cheers and God bless you.